debate on which zone produces Nigeria's president in 2023, which is not new, has gained gravitas with the defection of Governor David Umahi of Ebonyi State from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the All Progressives Congress (APC). Umahi claimed he defected because the PDP has never zoned the presidency to the southeast since the return of civil rule in 1999, despite the massive support the party enjoys in the zone. Worse still, in his view, the PDP does not seem keen on doing so in 2023, but he did not say whether the APC apparatchik promised him that the zone will be given the opportunity when President Muhammadu Buhari completes his tour of duty. 3 weeks ago, I asked an APC chieftain in Abuja if it was true that the ruling party promised Umahi a shot at the villa in 2023, hence his impending defection to the party. The party chieftain was rather dismissive. You should ask Umahi who made the promise to him, where and how. Why would anyone make such a promise to Umahi of all people just because he's a state governor? It is funny, the man said. That was before Umahi's former defection, a move Buhari curiously said was not only bold but also driven purely by principle rather than opportunistic motives. Even as a PDP chieftain, Umahi ever obsequious has always sucked up to Buhari. So could there have been an agreement between the two that other APC chieftains may not be privy to? Can anyone place any premium on any political agreement reached with Buhari that does not burnish his personal interest? I doubt, but one fact is undoubtable. Umahi's political gamble may well be a shot in the dark or even unhinged, as some have said, but it has no doubt ruffled some feathers, not only within the PDP fold but also in the APC, and sparked a fresh conversation on zoning. Before now, the APC had pretended not to make heavy weather of the zoning palaver, not anyone. On Tuesday, the Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, a senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, and a two-term governor of Lagos State, gathered reporters in his Abuja office to warn that a hitherto unknown zoning agreement at the formation of the APC ahead of the 2015 election should be respected in 2023. As a senior lawyer, Fashola should have more than perfunctory knowledge of the nature of agreements, and he told the journalists that much. Said he, the truth is that what makes an agreement spectacular is the honor in which it is made, not whether it is written. If it was written, there would be no court cases of breach of contract because it is a document that it is written and signed that goes to court. But the private agreement you make with your brother and sister should not be breached. It must be honored. Fashola was smart not to reveal specifically the content of the agreement, but he should know because the agreement he is talking about was reached when he was the governor of Lagos and therefore at the center of the negotiations that culminated in the merger of the Congress for Progressive Change (CPC) Action Congress of Nigeria (ACN), All Nigeria People's Party (ANPP), a faction of the All Progressives Grand Alliance (APGA), and the new PDP to form the APC in 2013. He said, I belong to a party, the APC, and I am committed to good governance because I think the best politics is good governance, he stressed. The flip side of Fashola's argument is that the APC has neither played the best of politics since inception, nor provided good governance since it came to federal power more than 5 years ago. Reporting the same story, Daily Trust was more revealing when it quoted a source who, like Fashola, claimed there was an understanding that the presidency should rotate between the north and the south, but unlike Fashola, the anonymous party stalwart, who claimed he was there when the APC was founded, went further, saying, I think at that time there was an understanding that the presidency would be produced by the north. and later South and Southwest in particular. Okay, it is hard to fathom why anyone would want to remain anonymous on such a harmless issue. Or could it be that Fashola and the faceless APC chieftain, who remembered that the party zoned the presidency to the Southwest, are one and the same person, just two sides of a coin? Of course, there is no clear-cut provision for presidential zoning in the APC constitution. Article 20 that deals with election appointments and criteria for nomination says all such rules, regulations, and guidelines shall take into consideration and uphold the principle of federal character, gender balance, geopolitical spread, and rotation of office to as much as possible ensure balance within the constituency covered. That is the closest the party go to the issue is in constitution, but even that has been flagrantly abused by Buhari. So why is Fashola flying the kite of zoning now, almost 3 years to the 2023 elections? Was there really an agreement in an agreement was there really an agreement in the APC that presidential power should rotate between the North and South or between the North and Southwest? Is Fashola agitated that some northern political hawks in the APC intending to retain the presidency in the region on the expiration of Buhari's second term are plotting to thwart the North-South power shift arrangement, or is he agitated only because the plot against the Southeast seems to have been extended to the Southwest? Is Fashola If Fashola is peeved that some people are reneging on the so-called agreement to cede power to the Southwest, a region that produced a president who served 8 years and a vice president on the cusp of serving 8 years, how does he feel being part of a such conspiracy against the Southeast? Are there no Igbo in APC, or is it simply doesn't matter to him? Such greed for power beggars believe, but it explains why the South is politically where it is in Nigeria. The Southeast chieftains of the APC, who were also founding members such as Dr. Chris Ngige, Dr. Ogbonayanu, among others, partake in this agreement to cede power to the Southwest after Buhari? Or could it be that they were just fooling themselves as equal stakeholders in the party? To be sure, I am not excited about the prospect of a Nigeria president of Igbo, or as some people would prefer, Southeast extraction, as long as Nigeria remains configured the way it is right now. Why? Such a president will not make any difference. Yet, such an identity politics in a milieu such as Nigeria's will benefit a few Igbo who are fortunate enough to be close to the president. But ultimately, the president will be consumed by the same politics of appeasement that saw former President Goodluck Jonathan not finishing a 20-kilometer road in his home state of Bayelsa, even as he was busy building Amajiri schools in the north. And Ndi Igbo will pay the price for such a power mishap. Jonathan failed because rather than seek the good of the Commonwealth, he pacified the northern politics elite that had no regard for him. The fate of the Nigeria president of Igbo extraction will be worse. At the end of the day, neither Nigeria nor the Southeast will benefit from such an arrangement. Yet it will give distractors the opportunity to ridicule Igbo. So those who seek for a Nigeria that works for all should ensure that the country is restructured before the 2023 elections. In a structured Nigeria, Igbo don't need to be president to excel, as the last 60 years have proven the resilience, ingenuity, resourcefulness, creativity, imagination of Igbo are all it takes to be a great nation. A restructured Nigeria encumbered by Hassan Promedial cleavage is what Igbo needs to leapfrog the country's development. It will only take those who believe in Nigeria to make the country great. Igbo, who inhabit all the nook and crannies of this country, are without compare. But it will also be the height of greediness for the Yoruba to seek another 8 years of presidency, even when Igbo are consciously excluded. That is not how to build an egalitarian society of equal opportunities. Well, why are you accusing Yoruba of showing interest in governing Nigeria again? Is there anywhere in Nigeria constitution where it was written that the Yoruba or Southwest Nigeria, that Nigeria should reject them? Well, without restructuring Nigeria to be a true workable fiscal democratic federation, appointing or selecting a southeasterner as the president of the contraption as it is now will be a useless venture. It will never be a healthy nation for such. You don't need a crystal ball to see into the bleakness of the future thereafter. Restructuring is the only safest way to go about this now, but people, a lot of them do not want it. That's it to tell you, they don't even want the greatness of this country. All they want is their selfish interest. So guys, let's hear your opinion and let's know your thoughts on this.